Good evening, Mcasters. Actually, it's super late here. It's almost about 1 a.m., which is normal for me. Tend to be up with these guys quite often. And it just kind of popped into my head. I'm hanging out with Blinky here. He is the Woma python. And it just kind of popped up into my head the things that, as a reptile keeper now, I would have never thought that I'd ever have happened in my life. Now that I do keep reptiles, these things are so unique. So I mean, how many people can say that? So here's some interesting things that has happened, and things that you wouldn't say for a normal person. I'd be like, well, what is wrong with you? How Blinky? Let's start. Let's see. How many people can say they've had a mangrove monitor free roam their house for a summer, and I catch him and put him back, and catch him and put him back, and to say that, oh yeah, be careful, there's a mangrove monitor lounging across the windowsill above my front door, and you can literally see him as you exit my front door. There's Blue staring at me going, hey. I'm like, Blue. So yeah, there's that. Interesting things when you keep reptiles. Having a green iguana, Mr. Guapo, spend an entire winter free roaming the garage because he knew how to slip through the bars of his enclosure, his cage that I was keeping him in the garage, where his lighting and everything was to stay warm for the winter. Fortunately, you know, with a heater on in the garage and him shut in there for the winter, he was just fine. He was just a free roaming green iguana in a garage, and you every once in a while would bump into him and he'd let you know he was there by whipping his tail at you. So yeah, green iguana in a garage. Who knew? Let's see, another one, having Sheldon, my very sweet tortoise, who is now kind of turned into a puppy dog, I would say, sleep by my bedside at night. He comes when he's called, and he really is attached to me. I never thought a tortoise, he's a sulcata, he's over 60 pounds, and he's about 14 years old now, and I adopted him. He is just the sweetest thing. I never thought I'd fall in love with this gigantic, I call him a gigantic boulder with elephant feet, and he's just the sweetest guy, and he smiles at me, and I just, you know, I never thought I'd have that much love for a tortoise. So yeah, there's that. Things like saying, oh yeah, my boa constrictor realized how to turn the knob on one of her keys in her enclosure from the inside and pushed her door open, and I turn around one night and I look, and there's a big 8.5-foot boa constrictor stuffed into my bookshelf behind me, and I turn, and she knows me. Dusty is extremely sweet. She looks at me and she's like, hey Mom. I'm like, oh my gosh, Dusty, what are you doing in the bookshelf? And then of course I realize, okay, I can't leave your key in the door on the outside because apparently it makes it loose and you can get yourself out. And I did laugh and tell her, I'm sorry, Dusty, but you trying to hide is pretty silly. Everybody's gonna know that you're there. Hard to hide when you're that thick and that long. So, oh, Blinky. Blinky could hide very easily. But yeah, stuff like that is so interesting. You don't get that stuff every day. I mean, I take Amelia, my really pretty bearded dragon, with me to the store, and the funniest things I always hear from customers in the store is that real? Oh, it's an iguana. Because apparently to every person that doesn't keep reptiles, a lizard on your shoulder is an iguana. I'm like, no, she's a bearded dragon, or yes, she is real. She's not an it, she's a she, and her name's Amelia. And then of course Amelia's got a big head now. She thinks she's famous because everybody wants to come by and take her picture and pet her. So, how Blinky. Yep. So I just thought it was kind of fun to think about some of the fun things that and interesting experiences that I've had since keeping reptiles now for almost 3 years. And I love every minute of it. I love keeping all these interesting species, and I am in the midst right now of my website being developed for my parties and educational programs. So that's going to be up and running soon, and I hope to see lots of you guys booking online once I launch my website. I've already launched the LLC. MCAS Reptiles LLC is up and running, and my Patreon is also up and running if you want to help support my channel and support me and these critters, because every time, if you support Patreon as a membership, a paid membership, I'm able to help my guys out even more, and also educate more people and have more party fun with children, just so they can learn and enjoy reptiles just like I do. I absolutely have so much love and passion for the hobby. Also, it would be super helpful if you subscribe to my channel. I don't usually say like and subscribe, but I would super appreciate subscribers, because I do notice that I have so many more people watching my channel now than I actually have subscribers to my channel. And I would love to get a chance to show off the merchandise that I have for my channel for you guys, and also to be able to increase membership, to eventually have YouTube as a great platform to take care of my reptiles, and show you guys more, and eventually be able to get into the breeding of snakes. And that would be a very exciting project and future goal for me. So I just thought I'd share some fun little reptile facts and things that have happened to me since keeping reptiles. And yeah, more to come. Like and subscribe. Hope to see you soon. Good night, MCasters.